Hello guys, sorry for the awkward camera angle. I can't do any better. I should be able to though later, but I wanted to show you some chord shapes today. So, I guess we'll start off with the E chord, E minor, because it's the easiest. But basically, you know the strings have names, right? Like this, the thickest, lowest string is called E, but it's also called the sixth string. I called it the first string for the longest time, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, but apparently it's the opposite, so this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth, and this is sixth. So basically, this is called E, this is called A, this is called D, this is called G, this is B, and this is also E. So basically these are tuned the same, just different octaves. But anyway, the fifth string, or the A string, I have a capo on here, but, I have it tuned to half step, but, an E minor chord sounds like this on the half step, and that's standard tuned. But I know I'm sounding like a bit like all over the place right now, but let's just get back to playing the E chord, I guess. So, alright, so, you take the fifth string, right, the sixth, fifth, like the second string over right there, and you put it on the second fret, because like these metal things, like the lines on the guitar, those are called frets. So you go one, and you should use your pointer finger or your middle finger. It depends on what like you feel most comfortable doing, because like you can go like this, like pointer finger and middle finger, but you can also do that. But anyway, so you should have a finger on the second B string. No. But second fret on the string, and then you take your next finger in line, whether that's like your pointer or your middle finger is up to you, and you put it on the second fret, D string, so it should sound like that. And then that's it. It's basically the easiest chord in existence. I don't know why it took me like a minute to explain it, but. And then we have G. G is stupid easy, but it took me a while to learn it, because to beginners it's not so, I guess. But you're supposed to take your pointer finger off while doing this, so the right way to do it technically is sixth string, third fret, fifth string, second fret, all these open, and you need these to the same register, so this would also be third fret. The rest is open, so. This needs to stay open for reasons, but I always just like use it. But for beginners, I say it's best off that you learn it the hard way, so you don't revert back to the easy way. But you can also do a 4-string like hold down, which is basically like super like classical or whatever, but it's basically like a step below the bar chord, sorta. Like, it's cool for finger picking and stuff. A 4-finger chord is what it's supposed to be called, but I fumble around and call it whatever I wish. But basically, it's the same chord, but... Oh, that was a bit... But the B chord, you use the 3rd fret for that. So I know I'm explaining this super badly, but yeah, so you've learned E minor, and then you learn G, and then you learn the 4-finger G, which sounds slightly better than just standard G. And then I'm gonna leave you off with a challenge, which is a bar chord. It's a good, open chord, sorta, for, like, an electric, sorta. So, it's basically, like, you got that, and, what is that song called? So it's don't wake me up, but yeah, this chord is used. But yeah, so anyway, challenge. So you take your pointer finger and you lay it across the 2nd fret of all the strings. So you need to make sure you hold all of them down, all the strings down with your pointer finger, and it's best if it's at an angle. And you take your your middle finger, and you put it on the 1st fret relative to your finger. So technically it would be at the 3rd fret, but to your, like from your finger, it's just 1. So it should sound like that. The B string should sound like that. And this is the 2nd fret relative to your finger. And the G string is 2nd again, so it should sound like that. But it can be really difficult to hold because you need to have your, yeah, it's hard for me to do that without using the other finger, but you can't use the other finger to hold it down. So, but it's much easier to bar the, oh, that does not sound right. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, it's much easier to bar the easier chords. Like what I was trying to do was was bar E minor. But I think you need to do it up a bit. Like that, but yeah, it's easy to bar the easy chords, and it's hard to bar the hard chords. But yeah, basically, that B minor is basically an A minor barred. But, actually, I'm gonna show you the A minor too. But yeah, so B string, or like 2nd string, I guess, the 2nd thinnest string, 1st fret. G string, 2nd fret. D string, 3rd fret. It's hard for me to remember the string names because I always just, I don't know. I'm more of like a listener, I guess. Like I hear a song and I'm like, and I like go through playing, finding the right notes, like, you know. like I played that by ear, but anyway. A minor should sound like that. So now you're one closer to becoming a professional, sorta, I guess. Yeah. That has been my video. You probably didn't learn anything, but just say you did. I'm really bad at explaining things. Nobody told me that tutorials would be a bad idea, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed, I guess. Probably wasn't that entertaining either. I failed you, but yeah, see ya.